to continue with our topic of discussion, which is evolution. Now, the first thing is, what is evolution? Evolution is the process by which different kinds of living organisms are taught to have developed and diversified from earlier forms during the history of Earth, such as our common ancestors that people think that we come from African apes. But today, with the help of these wonderful three ladies, we will see some common ideas that people have and the similarities and differences between us humans and our ancestors that a lot of people think that we come from. Thank you. Let's start with Dr. Kayantha Pierre. As we said, the topic that we are discussing is evolution. Is it a fact or a fiction? My question to you is, do you feel that there's a similarity between Homo sapiens and chimpanzees?
Yes, actually I do. It has come to a conclusion that after various research that I, myself, and other scientists, colleagues of mine, and scientists from the past, we have come to a conclusion that our research has found that there is actually a 98.8% similarity between us Homo sapiens and chimpanzees.
Thank you for that wonderful fact. But my last question for you is, how would you compare the Homo sapiens life to the chimpanzee's life?
As the generations actually grow, we see that both humans and the chimpanzees, they actually change and adapt to their environments. So it's not necessarily that we have a lot of similarities, but it's actually more so that, well, we have similarities between the two of us, but it's not more so that one evolved from the other. So we're not related. And actually, I forgot. This diagram here, it's more so like a family tree that I would like to share with you.
Okay, thank you. And here we have the family tree. And we see
the connection.
Yes, that is depicting the connection. Well, of the
Thank you.
monkeys on their part, not us, Homo sapiens.
Okay, thank you so much. We were happy to have you today here.
I was glad to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now to continue, we are going to ask Dr. Joseph here, our veterinarian, and we are going to ask Dr. Stephanie, our pediatrician, about some common questions that a lot of people wonder about with the differences and similarities between chimps and humans. Now, the first question: recent studies or experiences, what have you noticed in the pregnancy stage?
In Homo sapiens, the pregnancy usually lasts about 9 months. You know, there are some times where a complication happens where the baby has to come out before then, but typically it's about 9 months, and that's when they're fully developed and ready to come out into the earth.
Thank you, Dr. Francois. And now to Dr. Joseph. What have you noticed?
Well, chimps are a little similar, but a little different. Usually they give birth every 2 to 3 years, which is there something that I said? Excuse the interruption from my very, very interesting colleague here. As I was saying, the chimps give birth just about every 2 to 3 years. They mature at about 4 to 8 years old. I'm just kind of checking my facts here to make sure that I'm not telling you guys